Hello everyone, and welcome to the Manifesting House, where we discuss easy, effective methods you'll want to commit to. I recently held a poll on this channel where you guys got to choose the very next video. There were 4 options, and though the voting came in pretty tight between 2 of them, there was a winner. In this video, we will be discussing practical and actionable methods you could use to help assume your way into appearance changes. So at this point of our journey, most of us are aware of the action techniques that are normally used to help manifest or attract changes to our lives. The most popular mindset actions that we take to manifest our desires or to achieve our goals or improve our lives include reciting affirmations, practicing immersive visualizations, regular scripting, keeping gratitude journals, keeping a book of positive aspects, religiously listening to subliminal messages, or basically doing or thinking anything that keeps you in the state of the wish fulfilled. All of these methods are valid, and I encourage you to try them all. However, the methods I'll be sharing in this video are more precise and more subtle, allowing them to penetrate your mind, bypassing any lingering doubts. I personally tried them all and I love them, which is why I'm sharing them with you. Trying to attract changes to your appearance is a goal that should be dealt with gently. In my opinion, it requires a special care in order to do this successfully. Your 3D physical appearance is hard to ignore because you carry it with you everywhere. So if you're in a physical body that you no longer resonate with, how are you supposed to just avoid that subject matter when it's facing you everywhere you go? To manifest things successfully, we turn our attention from the unwanted things to the wanted things, so that we can live as though the wish has been fulfilled. But again, your physical appearance, as it is right now, it's with you always. So it's not always so easy to just ignore, unless, of course, you avoid your exposure to mirrors, literal mirrors. Let's call this technique the avoidance of mirrors. Something I do when I'm trying to change something about myself physically is I literally will avoid mirrors, an excess of mirrors, excess exposure of mirrors. More precisely, I just no longer look at the parts of myself that I no longer want to be. This isn't as difficult as you may think. For example, let's say you want to change your midsection area. If you're constantly looking at this area and you're visually obsessing over it, chances are you are currently seeing it as it physically is. Therefore, you're not living from the end. You're not in a state where your midsection area is pleasing to you. Instead, try to avoid seeing the unwanted state as much as is possible. This way, when you assume that your wish is fulfilled, you'll be more likely to subconsciously accept that as a fact, because you're not constantly pushing in your face the opposite of that statement, the opposite of your assumption. I think now would be a really good time to talk about self-acceptance. Anything is possible for you if you believe, but I don't want you to believe that you are anything other than perfect. You are already complete, and you are ideal, and you don't have to change anything about your appearance in order to feel more acceptable or more worthy, because you'll find that once you attract the changes to your physical appearance, that you thought you wanted, those feelings of unacceptance and unworthiness, they still linger. That is something that is internal, and they'll need to be dealt with at some point, no matter what you look like physically on the outside. You must love yourself as you are on the outside, even with your flaws. They are part of you. They were once your manifestations, and they served the purpose for which they were created. When you start with that base of pure self-love, then any changes that you make to your appearance will only be improvements that you deserve to experience. These improvements will be acts of love. So this little self-love paragraph brings me to my next technique. Let's call this technique the truth blur technique. This technique can work in concurrence with any other technique that you may be using at the moment. I personally like to use it all throughout the day to replace my inner dialogues. So let's start with a question. What are the parts of your physical appearance that you actually do like? Perhaps you like the texture and the color of your hair, or maybe you like your height, or maybe you like your general body shape, or perhaps you truly love your facial symmetry. Whenever you're reciting affirmations, or you're scripting, or you're having an internal dialogue, you want to merge physically true statements with your assumptions. So I'll go first. I absolutely love my dark and curly hair. I love the shape of my eyebrows. I really do like my blue eyes as much as I like the beauty mark on my left cheek. Now, I don't have blue eyes, but if I wanted to try my hand in trying to manifest it, this is how I would go about recreating my self-talk. Basically, merge statements of physical truths with your assumptions to recreate your self-concept. It'll be so much more easier for you to accept your assumptions as factual when you sandwich them in with facts. While we're on the topic of mind tricks, another great technique is to internally associate yourself with the people who have the trait that you are desiring. Let's call this one the guilty by association technique. You're walking down the street when suddenly you spot an individual with the exact body that you desire. Instead of looking at that person as though they have something that you don't have, think to yourself this thought: oh wow, that person looks just like me. Identify with this person. Internally associate yourself with this person. We do this all the time anyways. Whenever you see somebody with the same kind of hair as you, or the same height, or the same ethnicity, or whatever, we do form an internal connection to that person. This is someone who's kinda like you. You're of the same age group, you have the same style, you both wear glasses, or whatever it is. We are constantly forming mental connections and looking for similarities between ourselves and the others. We all want to feel a sense of belonging. Use this to your advantage. Whenever you see someone with the trait that you're desiring, just think to yourself, oh wow, she has the same body type as me. I bet she works out as much as I do, or I bet we have the same kind of diet, or you get the idea. The final technique I will be sharing in this video is a classic. The I remember when technique. Let's say you are currently 40 pounds overweight. You're walking down the street when suddenly you see an individual with the body type that you desire. You practice the guilty by association technique and you think to yourself, oh wow, that person and I have the same body type. I bet we weigh the same. I wonder if he eats as healthy as I do, etc. From here, your next thought could be, I remember when I was 40 pounds overweight and feeling unhealthy and not feeling as attractive as I do now. This is one way to use the I remember when technique. Alternatively, you're walking down the same street when suddenly you see an individual with the trait that you no longer desire for yourself, but physically still have. You think to yourself, I remember when I used to have that shape of body, and now look at me. I am exactly the way I visualized. Now look at me. I have the ideal body. I have an ideal body. I have this ideal fill in the blank. I hope I explained that simply enough for you. So, those were just 4 techniques that I personally love to use to infiltrate my own mind and to help calm any doubts that I may have. Assuming the state of the wish fulfilled and persistently living from the end is manifestation. So we must find ways to hold on to our assumptions until they materialize. I encourage you to try all of these methods and see which one you like, see which one clicks, and stick with it. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I trust you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this one. Comment down below whether you've tried any of these techniques before, and if you have, what were your results? Also, what video would you like to see next? Let me know in the comment section down below. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Toodles.